day 2 post Hurricane Ida. It's about 6:06, or it's 6:06 a.m. You know, the sun will start coming up soon, but I'm awake. I woke up around like, I don't know, 2 a.m. It's very hard to sleep in heat. So I slept for a few hours and then I was just up. We are in the South. It's hot. You know, you don't have power, so there's no AC. There's no type of, you can't plug a fan in, like none of that. So it's really hard to sleep for me personally in the heat. So I've been just like opening my door up a little bit to get some air, or coming outside to get some air. My mind now is like, okay, if they're saying that it's gonna take up to 3 weeks, or weeks, 3 weeks was what I saw, but it could take weeks for them to restore power because of the tower falling into the Mississippi River. Basically, Entergy said that their main power source, their main tower, fell into the Mississippi River, and they were not expecting that. And so because of that, so many people are powerless here in Louisiana. And they estimate weeks before, you know, service is restored for a lot of people, like damn near the whole state. So my thought process now is like, well, I'm not gonna sit in this hot ass house for 3 weeks. Like, that's just not even gonna make sense to me. No power. I don't know what the estimate for the water situation is, but I know they were having issues with the sewage and all this type of stuff. So it's like, all right, now I gotta leave. You know what I mean? So the states that border Louisiana are Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi. Some people have, you know, evacuated to Alabama. Some people have gone to Florida, probably. People did go to Baton Rouge. But now I'm like, okay, so where can I go? Pensacola, Florida is about 3 hours, 3.5 hours from here. Mississippi is about 2 hours. Texas is about 5.5. But that also depends on the traffic as well. I don't know how the roads look. I don't know how the highways look. I didn't get on the highway yesterday to check. But there was not a lot of traffic, but there were people driving on the highway yesterday, as you guys saw. I'm hoping that the roads are better, a little bit better at least, today. So I'm supposed to go see my friend, Krista, today, a little bit later. Not super late. But, you know, once the sun is up and everything, and I can really see the roads and see what I'm doing, I'm gonna go visit her and we're gonna see what our next move is. I'm gonna apply for this FEMA assistance because I'm not really sure what else to do. I actually tried to do the application online, and then it told me there was a duplicate application, and I have never applied for FEMA ever in my life. So I'm not sure how there's a duplicate application already when the hurricane just hit, 2 days ago. So I'm going to give them a call and try to sort that out. I'm working from home now. I can't work from home with no power. It's another reason why I'm like, yo, I can't sit here for 3 weeks and not work. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting brighter and brighter. You guys probably can't see, but it is, the sun is, not the sun, but it is getting brighter as daylight moves in. There we go. There's some sunlight for you guys. I'm trying to let my cat get some air too, because I know she's hot. Emery Bean. I'm presently on my way to see my friend who was a little MIA yesterday, but I did find her. She just didn't have any service at the time. It's mad dark underneath this thing. Like, what? Why is it so... Okay. So I'm just, you know, pulling up on her. I totally was supposed to bring snacks with me, and I brought no snacks with me. Like, no snacks at all. And I'm actually hungry. Of course, the lights are all out. Damn, they didn't even stop. Are we not acting like we supposed to be regulating stuff? They just gonna keep driving. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, person, for stopping. I just parked. I'm here. I definitely need to charge my phone because I let the battery power dwindle down a little too much. So we're gonna do that. Krista told me that the Rouse's is open, which is like right up the street here. So maybe I can grab something to eat there and see what's going on. But yeah, that's the update for right now. I made it to Chris's spot. We're about to make Alfredo. Say hi.
Hey.
They have like a grill that's working, so don't mind the hurricane damage. We're gonna like make some pasta, some chicken Alfredo out here. This just looks crazy. This is a really nice building, and I'm glad I found her. I told them you were MIA yesterday.
Yeah, I was down bad. No cell service. Yeah, I was just like down here just talking to my neighbors because none of us. Oh, there's a few Verizon. Verizon.
Yeah, Verizon. Somebody, the lady on the news that was by the airport. She said she had service. She was like, "No, I haven't had any problems with my service."
Verizon never went down. Can we just get like a little burner phone, like one of those prepaid?
With Verizon?
Do they not have those?
I highly doubt that. I highly doubt Verizon works on burner phones.
You know those prepaid phones?
I don't think they do that. They're too good for that.
It's like AT&T.
Yeah.
AT&T plays.
AT&T definitely has the go phones.
In this building had AT&T though.
Wow.
AT&T was down.
Just down?
Like down.
Damn. You know what? I think because when I came back yesterday from like moving my car, this guy stopped me and he was like, do you have service over here? And I was like, no. And I was like, I got service like over there by the Target parking lot. And he was like, what do you have? I'm like, I have T-Mobile. And he was like, oh, maybe he had AT&T. Oh no. Yikes.
I never forget what that one does.
Okay.
Look at us.
These are like
Well, I didn't really help, but look at us. Oh man. This is a nice view. It is 7:18. I pretty much spent all day at Chris's house in her clubhouse. I'm heading back home now, trying to beat the sunset because once it's dark out here, I know it's a wrap. And we also have a curfew apparently. The curfew is from 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't, get stuck out here and have to deal with whatever. I guess they were giving out free meals. Everybody's trying to figure out what they're gonna do. Like, are we gonna evacuate at this point? Are we going to, what are we gonna do? Some alerts said that, they may have power to like hospitals and stuff like that by the end of Wednesday evening. And then, we're like, everybody's like, okay, well that's good, but it's gonna be like hospitals and stuff like that, which is great. That's important, that hospitals have power. But if that's just hospitals, and it's everybody else is still kind of up in the air, and we really don't know what to do. Do we evacuate to Texas or to Mississippi or Alabama, or do we kind of just ride it out? Wow, the sunset looks so pretty right now. Do we kind of just ride it out? Like, that is gorgeous. What is the next step? But yeah, when the thing is, once it gets dark out here, you don't really know how things look. Not on like the highway like this, but like on the side streets, you don't really know, what you could be driving into. one of the people that lives in Chris's building was like, you know, maybe they're trying to give us this extreme time frame, like 3 weeks or several weeks, so that once they get it done quicker, they can be like, oh, you know, we work super hard. And I'm like, well, yeah, that probably is one of their, you know, tricks that they might have up their sleeve. Like, that makes sense. Like, let's tell them it's an outrageous amount of time, so once we get it fixed sooner, they'll be like, oh my god, Entergy is amazing. Entergy fixed it so quickly. We love Entergy. Like, no, y'all niggas would have had it fixed already, or it would never been an issue if the power lines and the mainframe was underground like it should be. Knowing y'all get hurricanes every year, knowing there's a whole season dedicated to hurricanes down here. Like, come on. That is so gorgeous. I have never seen the sun like that, the sunset out here like that. That is so pretty. Like, y'all not even getting the full effect of it. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. As you can see, it's getting darker. It's 7:45 p.m. The streets are still pretty much black. I think the cops are out here to regulate, like making sure that people go in during the curfew time. There's also like a really long line up the street for gas down the street that I usually turn down to get to my house, which is why I ended up all the way up here. Not that I had to come further up, but I was like, well, I can't turn down the street I was gonna go down. So let me kind of go up and see what may be open. And they did send out a list of things that are open, so I'm going to take another look at that list when I get inside and kind of just go from there. But yeah, there's still people out here on the street driving. There's a lot of people out here actually, but the streets are very dark. Because if I was to turn my lights off, you see that? That's with my lights off. That's what it's looking like. I legitimately drove over a piece of debris a little while ago. Because I was driving and I didn't notice it until it was too late. It wasn't anything crazy though. It was a small, it was like a metal, I don't know, the front of something metal that I drove over.